The new air nozzle is really just the old air nozzle that's been dressed up with a cover plate that hides all of the lag bolts that I use to secure the base plate to the bellows. The main job of the base plate is to attach the stand to the bellows, so it's a great way to attach the nozzle to the bellows as well. It was just simpler to stay with this system than to try to figure out some other way to support the front end of the bellows. The cover plate is 1/8 inch plate and it's sized to fit the front of the bellows exactly. I'll be beveling the edges of this plate a little bit later on, and that'll decrease the dimensions just enough so that it'll fit just inside the outside edge of the base plate. The center of the plate is going to have a flange that's going to be forged to fit around the original air nozzle. So I need to chisel out a small hole in the center of the plate to allow me to forge the flange. I'm starting off with an 1.5-inch hole. I've used a narrow chisel to scribe a fracture line on both sides of the plate, and here I'm just using a square face punch to knock out the slug. Forging the flange isn't too complicated. It's just a matter of heating up one section of the hole at a time and working your way around the plate until it fits around the pipe that you're using. Here I have the cover plate welded to the original nozzle. I kept the old mounting plate in place because I used it as a drill guide to make sure that the holes are in the right spot. I'm using a pair of dividers to scribe a reference line around the cover plate. I'm going to try to keep this line lined up with the edge of the anvil when I start beveling the edges of the cover plate. The first step in creating the bevel is to hammer all of the edges down to the angle that you want to use. Don't worry about what's happening at the corners at this point. The corners are forged hot, so use a light hammer and then carefully hammer both sides of the corner until the corner is upset into the bevel that matches the side angle. Once the corners are done, you can work your way around the plate and refine all of the edges. The final step is to grind a straight edge on the base of the cover plate to match the base plate on the bellows.